Your mind never stops, not during the day, not at night, not even when you are trying to sleep. It just keeps going round and round. The same thoughts, the same worries, the same conversations you have already had 100 times. And you are so tired. Not tired from doing too much, tired from thinking too much. But here is what nobody ever told you about overthinking.
You are not crazy. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are a person who cares deeply, and nobody ever taught you how to stop. So watch until the end, because today your mind gets to rest. I want you to think about last night. Maybe you were lying in bed. The house was quiet. Everyone was asleep. And you should have been sleeping too.
But your mind had other plans. It started with one small thought, maybe something someone said to you, maybe a decision you have to make, maybe a mistake you made 3 years ago that suddenly felt urgent at midnight. And then the spiral started. What if I said the wrong thing? What if they are angry at me? What if I made the wrong choice? What if everything falls apart? What if I am not good enough? What if I never figure this out? And the more you tried to stop thinking, the louder the thoughts got. Maybe you picked up your phone, scrolled for an hour, put it down, and the thoughts came back immediately. Maybe you got up and made tea, sat in the dark kitchen, feeling alone with a brain that would not give you peace. Or maybe you just lay there, staring at the ceiling, running through every possible scenario, every possible outcome, every possible thing that could go wrong.
And by the time morning came, you were more exhausted than when you went to bed. And you told yourself, I am going to stop doing this. Today, I will not overthink. But by noon, you were already doing it again. Sound familiar? If yes, you are not alone, and you are not broken.
Here is what nobody tells you about overthinking. You think overthinking is a thinking problem. You think if you could just think more clearly, more logically, more efficiently, you would find the answer and the thoughts would stop. But that is wrong, completely wrong. Overthinking is not a thinking problem. Overthinking is a feeling problem. Here is how it actually works. Something happens that makes you feel unsafe, uncertain, out of control. And your brain, which is designed to protect you, starts searching for certainty. It replays conversations to find hidden meanings. It runs future scenarios to prepare for danger. It revisits past mistakes to figure out what went wrong. Your brain is not torturing you. Your brain is trying to protect you. But here is the problem. The brain cannot think its way to certainty because certainty does not exist. Life is uncertain. People are unpredictable. The future is unknown. So the brain keeps searching and searching and searching, not because you were weak, because you are human. But here is what changes everything. You do not stop overthinking by thinking more. You stop overthinking by learning to feel safe in uncertainty. And that is something you can learn. Let me tell you about Carol. Carol was 52, smart, capable, successful. She had a good life by every measure. But her mind was a prison. She would spend 3 hours composing a simple work email, rereading it, changing words, deleting everything, starting again. She would replay arguments with her daughter for days, wondering what she should have said differently, wondering if she had damaged their relationship forever. Every decision felt enormous. Every choice felt permanent. Every moment felt like she might be making the worst mistake of her life. And she was exhausted, so exhausted. One day, her daughter called her and said, "Mom, I need to tell you something." Carol's heart stopped. Here it comes. She must be angry. She must be hurt. I knew I said the wrong thing last week. But her daughter said, "Mom, I just wanted to say thank you for always caring so much. I know you worry, but I want you to know I am okay." Carol started crying, not sad tears, relief tears, because she had spent 6 days preparing for a conversation that was never coming. 6 days stolen by her mind. And she realized, how much of my life have I spent inside a conversation that was never real? How many days had she lost to scenarios that never happened, to arguments that never came, to disasters that never arrived? She did not want to lose any more. So Carol made one small change. every time her mind started a spiral, she would ask one question. Is this real right now? Not could it happen, not might it happen. Is it real right now? And most of the time, the answer was no. And slowly, she learned to come back to now, to real, to what was actually in front of her. And her mind got quieter. Not silent, but quieter. That was enough to change everything.
Your thoughts feel like facts, but they are not. This is the most important thing I will say today. Write it down if you need to. Your thoughts feel real. They feel true. They feel like warnings you must listen to, like problems you must solve right now. But a thought is just a thought. It is not evidence. It is not proof. It is not a prediction.
Your brain generates thousands of thoughts every day. Most of them mean nothing. Most of them are just noise. But you have learned to treat every thought like an emergency. So here is what you practice. When a thought comes, instead of jumping in and analyzing it, just notice it. Not this is true. Not I must fix this. Just there is a thought. It is there, and I do not have to do anything about it right now.
That distance between you and the thought is freedom, and you can practice it starting today. You overthink because you believe that if you think long enough, you will find the perfect answer. But the perfect answer does not exist, and the search for it is stealing your life. Every decision has uncertainty. Every choice has risk. Every path forward has unknowns. That is not a problem. That is life.
The people who move forward are not the people who found certainty. They are the people who learn to act without it. So here is the shift. Instead of asking, what is the perfect choice? Start asking, what is the good enough choice right now? Not perfect, good enough. Because good enough and moving is infinitely better than perfect and paralyzed. You do not need all the answers before you take the next step. You just need to take the next step.
Overthinking lives in the future and the past, never in the present. Think about it. Your thoughts are either, what if this happens next? Or what should I have done before? They're never here, right now, in this moment. Because in this moment, right now, you are okay. You are breathing. You are alive. You are reading this. You are okay. The present moment is almost always safe. It is your mind that is in danger, not you. So practice coming back to now. Not forever, not for an hour, just for one breath. Feel your feet on the floor, feel the air on your skin, look at one thing in the room and really see it. That is not a trick. That is your nervous system learning, I am here, I am safe, I am okay right now. Do it once, then do it again, and slowly the grip of overthinking loosens. You replay conversations because you believe you can fix the past. You replay what you said, what they said, what you should have said, what you wish you had said, over and over. Like, if you replay it enough times, the ending will change, but it never does, because the past is permanent, and replaying it is not healing. It is punishment. You cannot go back. You cannot change what was said. You cannot undo what happened, but you can choose what you do now. And now is the only place where change is possible. So when you catch yourself replaying, gently say to yourself, that moment is done. I cannot change it. What can I do right now? Then do that thing, the smallest thing, and your mind moves forward instead of backward. The hardest truth about overthinking, you used it to avoid feeling. If your mind is busy thinking about every possible problem, you do not have to feel the one real thing that is actually hurting you. Overthinking is a protection. It keeps you in your head and away from your heart. But your heart knows something your head does not. Your heart knows the real fear, the real grief, the real need. And until you feel it, your mind will keep spinning, looking for it, circling around it, never quite finding it. So the question beneath the overthinking is always, what am I actually afraid of feeling? Sit with that just for a moment, not forever, just for a moment, and let the feeling come. It will not destroy you. It will set you free. Let me be honest with you right now. You have been told that you worry too much, that you are too sensitive, that you need to just relax, just stop thinking, just let it go. And you have tried, and you have failed. And you have told yourself, what is wrong with me? Why can I not just be normal? Nothing is wrong with you. Nothing. Your brain is working exactly as it was designed. It is protecting you the only way it knows how.
But it is hurting you, and it has been hurting you for a long time. Think about what overthinking has cost you. The sleep you lost, the joy you could not feel because your mind would not let you be present, the relationships strained by worry, the decisions you delayed until the opportunity was gone, the moments you were physically present but mentally somewhere else entirely. That is real loss, and you
deserve to grieve it. But here is what I also know about you. Every time you kept going, even though your mind was screaming, that was strength. Every time you made a decision, even though you were terrified, that was courage. Every time you showed up, even though anxiety was pulling you back, that was bravery. You have been fighting your own mind every single day, and you are still here, still trying, still showing up. That is not weakness. That is one of the hardest things a human being can do. And you have been doing it quietly, without anyone seeing, without anyone knowing how hard it is just to get through a normal day with a mind like yours. I see it, and it is extraordinary.
So here is what I want you to do after this. Tonight, when the thoughts start, and they will start, I want you to try just one thing. Ask yourself, is this real right now? Not could it happen, not might it be true. Is it real right now in this moment? And if the answer is no, just say to yourself, not now. That is not now.
And come back to your breath, to the room, to this moment. You are allowed to have a quiet mind. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to put the thoughts down for a little while, because that is what peace feels like, not the absence of thoughts, just not being enslaved by them. And you deserve that more than you know. Tell me in the comments, what is the one thought that your mind cannot seem to let go of? You do not have to solve it. Just name it, because naming it out loud takes away some of its power. And if this touched something in you, please subscribe, because more honest conversations are coming about healing, about finding peace, about choosing yourself. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for trusting me with your mind for a few minutes. Your mind is not your enemy. It just needs you to lead it. And you can do that. Starting right now, peace is possible for you. Yes, you.